What's going on? We're back at it again. I got a 1972 Corvette up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. It's got a matching number 350 motor in it. We're gonna do a little test drive. Before we go on the test drive, I want you to know you can check out maplemotors.com for 100 detailed pictures, full inventory of our car lot. We get about 10 cars a week, so please check that out. And if you don't mind, I post videos like this every single day. Hit that subscribe button and it'll pop up on your feed. But it's that time. Let's go for a ride. We'll take a look around the car right before we take off. It's got tilt steering, the telescoping, where it comes in and out. Let's check the horn. So we don't have a horn, it's not working. Go ahead and start it up. Starts right up. RPMs are coming up. Looking at our gauges, you can see our oil pressure's coming up. It is working, that gauge does work. I believe the gas gauge works too, but we'll check it. If it starts moving around when we're driving, I'll know that it's got some gas in it. Our temperature gauge is coming up a little bit. It's still cold right now, so let's try our wiper. Looks like they moved, but they may be getting hung on this flapper. Supposed to come up on the hood here. Trying to get it to come up. We'll mess with it here when we get back on when I do the walk around video. I can see it trying to move though. Over here, showing 16,000 on the miles. Of course, it could be 116, could be 216. With it being a 1972 model, it's hard for me to prove those miles without paperwork. Radio's not working, it was already on. Let's check the air. Blower motor's not working either, I don't think. I'll mess with it in a second. I hear the blower motor kicking on now. Just don't feel it coming out anywhere. Slightly coming out right there. All right, let's take off down the road. Got a few people coming in. Day after Thanksgiving. Old Black Friday. All right, let's see if we got a seat belt in here. And we do, we got the lap belt. I noticed this side on the passenger side's got the shoulder harness. I want to look behind here. I bet you there's one back here on this seat too. Our temperature is coming up. Looks to be about 150 right now. Speedometer's coming up. Seems pretty correct. We're going about 35. That's where it's sitting. Let it warm up a little bit. We'll test that kick down out. I need to get a screwdriver out and tighten this mirror. Check our brakes since everybody's on them. Brakes, when I hit them, they pull a little bit to the left, just slightly. Nothing major. Could be dust on the brakes where these cars sit. But they're stopping good. Another thing I noticed is the steering wheel's not absolutely centered. It's just slightly off to the right. But it's sensitive. As soon as I turn, it turns. We'll try to get back around here to some open road. My gas gauge looks like it's working. It's definitely floated up a little bit. So there's no kick down in this car. They don't have it hooked up. Let's see if that horn was hooked up again. I had one go off on me the other day in one of the videos. It just wouldn't stop. Definitely get a flathead screwdriver when I get back and tighten that up. I review these cars with y'all. I usually start them up, spray them off, and then start these videos, so I don't get any kind of previous review. Our turn signal's cutting on. I can hear it clicking as well. I like being able to to see the lights on the dash to know that it's actually working. We're getting a signal. Well, come on, you're in the middle of the road. I don't know what she's doing. We're gonna go over here. People maybe from the night before. All right. Skirt. This car drives pretty good. Carburetor feels pretty good. It's not stalling out. Taking all the gas. The only thing I would do is hook up that kick down. Like I said, steering's nice and tight. Brake stop fast. Stick y'all back in the driver's seat here. We're going to take off. I noticed the tires rubbing a little bit up here on the front left when I turn. It's only when I turn all the way. You can hear that in the little outside drive clips. Our temperature is still saying about 170 on the dash there. Oil pressure's at 35. Gauges are looking good. Car seems to run pretty smooth, ride pretty smooth. It may be lowered a little bit. Either that or it's got a set of oversized tires in the front. Kind of looks a little low to the ground to me though, so I think it's been lowered a little bit. The suspension feels nice and smooth. I'm gonna come up over this hill over here. We're gonna take a right. There's a big old bump in the road. We're gonna hit it. Check that out. Really needs the kick down hooked up to get that extra boost of power when you want it. Let's try it out. It's coming up right here in the middle of the road. I'm gonna let off the throttle and let you actually listen. It's pretty smooth, but it does pull a little bit to the left. When I'm hitting the brakes, you can see that reaction in the steering wheel. Bit of an open road here. test drive video. I'm getting ready to do that walk around that I was telling you about. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I post them every single day. Also, check out my website, weMainbsite.com. 100 detailed pictures of this car, inside, out, and underneath. Plus, we post about 10 new cars every week. So I want you to check that out. If you're looking for a specific car, we don't actually go out looking for specific ones, just American muscle cars. A lot of calls come in wanting us to look for a certain year and all that. But we don't go out and do that, so I'm just kind of letting you know. Check our website. We might end up with exactly what you're wanting, but day by day people call us, and we usually buy stuff from either car shows or personal garages. I appreciate y'all watching. If you have any other questions, give us a call, 615-822-4444.